Monster spell sometimes.
Alrighty. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Donovan with Team A.D.A Gaming. We're here with Kenneth, and we have his second place Morganite and all-around stun deck profile. Hashtag King Stun Player in the comments, please. And let's get started. Kenneth, what do you got in your deck for us?
Alright, first off we have one copy of Fallen of Albaz.
Yep.
Basically what this is if this card is, well,
It's a polymerization in monster form, basically.
yeah, it's a body.
It's a body.
Say hello to two copies of Majesty's Fiend.
Hello. Screw you. Hello, screw you.
This cannot be special summoned, and neither player cannot activate monster effects.
Oh my gosh. Screw you.
Say hello to two copies of Archlord Christian.
Again, hello, screw you.
This card does not do much by itself, but it has one very, very common line. Neither player cannot special summon monsters. And at 2,800 attack points, this is very, very powerful non-summoning effect.
Very much a beat stick, very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got me playing for money. I see money out over there.
No, we're just doing a video for our channel.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Say hello to three copies of Morgana, the Witch of the Eyes.
Hello, screw you.
This monster has evolves around an archetype called Morganites.
Which he has a lot of in this deck.
Now this has two effects. One, if I have a Morganite spell in my graveyard, and an opponent's monster declares an attack, I can banish a Morganite spell in the graveyard from the graveyard and negate the attack. But if I have three or more Morganite spells with different names in the graveyard or banishment zones, I can change the attack of all face-up monsters that the opponent controls to 0.
You mind, hey, mind holding this so I can step out like this real quick?
Also,
When Vanity's Fiend comes up.
If this card is normal or special summoned, I get to search for a Morganite spell and add it to my hand. Say hello to Inspector Border. This cannot be normal or special summoned if I control a monster. Neither player can activate monster effects unless the number of monster effects that player has previously activated that turn is less than the number of monster card types that is currently on the field: Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Disease, Pendulum, or Link. And if the activation was negated, it still counts toward that turn. And it's a bunch of BS. And we have Vanity's Fiend. Cannot be special summoned. Neither player can special summon monsters. Say hello to the Say hello to the spell cards. We have triple tactic thrusts. If an opponent activated a monster effect this turn, I can set one normal spell or trap directly from the deck, except triple tactic thrust. Or if the opponent controls a monster, I can add it to the hand instead. That set card cannot be activated this turn. It's a once per turn. Salesman. I can declare one card name. For the rest of the turn, the opponent cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with the same original name as the declared card. The same restriction applies to you, but for the rest of the duel instead of just this turn. I can only activate one sales band per turn. Foolish Burial Goods. I can send one spell or trap to the deck to graveyard. Dark Hole. Destroy all monsters on the field. Forbidden Droplet. Send any number of the cards from your hand and or field to the graveyard and choose that many effect monsters your opponent controls until the end of the turn their attack is halved. Also, their effects are negated. In response to the effect this card's activation, your opponent cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with the same original type, spell, monster, or trap as the card sent to the graveyard to activate this card. You can only activate one Forbidden Droplet per turn. I have two of them. Decisive Battle of Gaganda. Basically what this card does is if any card or cards would be destroyed, I can send one fusion monster from the extra deck that mentions Fallen of Albaz as material from the extra deck to the graveyard instead. During the end phase, if I have a Fallen of Albaz on the field and in your graveyard instead, I can special summon one Spriggan's monster from the hand or deck. It's a soft once per turn. I have two of them. And I have plenty of Guilt. Guilt Gripping Morganite. For the rest of the duel, I can apply the following effects. I cannot activate monster effects from the hand. I can normal summon one level 5 or higher monsters without tributing, and I do not need to pay life points to activate spell or trap cards. I can banish the card from the graveyard, then reveal one Morganite card in my hand, place the revealed card on the bottom of the deck, and then draw one card. I have two of them. Time Tearing Morganite. For the rest of the duel, apply the following effects. I cannot activate monster effects in the hand. Draw two cards instead of one for your normal draw during the draw phase. And I can do that two normal summons and sets per turn, not just one. I can banish this card from your graveyard and then discard one Time Tearing Morganite. And your opponent cannot activate monster effects when you normal summon this turn. I have two of them. Coming Song Morganite. For the rest of the duel, apply the following effects. You cannot activate monster effects in the hand. Monsters you control can make 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. If your monster battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts is doubled. I can banish this card from the graveyard, add Warden Morganite card from your deck to your hand, then place one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck. I have two of them. Necro Valley. All Gravekeepers on the field gain 500 attack. Cards in the graveyard cannot be banished. Also negate any card effect that would move a card to the graveyard to a different place. Also negate any card effect that changes to types or attributes in the graveyard. I have two of them. Call by the Grave. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Banish it. If you do, until the end of the next turn, the effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and the effects of the monsters with the same original name.
By the way, Kenneth, you won third today with this deck. You say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Kenneth won third place today with this deck. By the way, y'all.
Compulsory Evacuation Device. Target one monster on the field. Return that target to the hand. Crackdown.
Yep.
Activate by targeting one monster your opponent controls.
It gets double. By the way, it gets double.
Take control of that monster. While you control that monster, it cannot attack or activate its effects. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. Solemn Strike. I have 3 of them. When a monster would be special summoned or a monster effect is activated, pay 1,500 life points to negate the summon or activation. And if you do, destroy that card.
I like that deck I like that card when he's not using it.
Solemn Judgment. When a monster would be summoned or a spell trap card is activated, pay half your life points to negate the summon or activation. And if you do, destroy the card. Solemn Warning. If a monster would be summoned or if a spell trap card or a monster effect is activated that includes an effect that special summons a monster, 2,000 life points to negate the summon. Two of them. Evenly matched. At the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can make your opponent banish cards from your field face down so they control the same number of cards as you do. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. And the last card is Infinite Impermanence.
Most of y'all know what that card does, I'm sure.
Yes, the most hated card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Kenneth's third place Morganite deck profile. Kenneth, let me ask you, how easy is this deck to build and to pilot if a guy wants to?
It's cheap to build, and it's relatively easy to pilot. You just have to know what you're doing. Sierra 2009 Yu-Gi-Oh!
Now, granted, Stun probably is not a play style for everybody, I'm sure.
Obviously, it's not for everybody, but
Yeah.
if you know the basics of 2009 Yu-Gi-Oh, you could basically caveman Yu-Gi-Oh everybody.
Basically, you can, yeah. I mean, look at me, guys. Me and Vincent, we played. He played Grid and Majo, and I played freaking Red Eyes, and he plays this, and we can dog walk everybody if we really want to. So I mean, yeah. So, thank you to Vincent and me for doing the camera. By the way, thank you for taking the camera over for me. Alrighty, Kenneth, you got anything else for the channel?
Well, stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh action.
You're gonna be on more?
Yes, I am.
Yep, he's gonna be on the channel more. We are happy to have Kenneth back with us.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah, alrighty, yep. Hey, this has been Team A.D.A. Gaming signing off. Deuces.